Hey, so in this video, I'm going to be sharing 3 real estate wholesaling hacks that you can implement directly into your business so you can start closing more deals and do it in less time. So the first hack that I want to go over, it's called power blocking. It's one of the best techniques you can do, and it's something I see a lot of people struggle with because there's so many people I talk to tell me, hey, I don't have time. I have so much going on. I don't know when I can do it. Maybe they work another job, they're just getting started, or they're getting weighed down by a million other things that are always happening when you're a business owner. So really, it's as simple as using a calendar, something like this, or using Google Calendar, which is what I personally use. I use this to write down my list for the day, which we'll go over in a bit. But I use Google Calendar for my blocking so people can't book appointments with me. And ideally, you want to do 4 hours, but do at least 2 hours a day. So find a 2-hour interval and then block that out in your calendar. If you can be consistent and do it at the same time every day, even better. You can just make it a repeating appointment. But block it out and literally do nothing else but prospect during that time. So, whether that's cold calling, whether that's doing a lot of SMS marketing, text message marketing like I do, with voicemail drops, whatever it is for those 2 hours, whatever marketing works best for you, just sit there, literally put your phone away, put on do not disturb or put it in focus mode, close all the other browsers. I like to put on some focus music like lo-fi or Baroque classical music. That works really well for me and kind of helps with my ADD. But all you got to do during those 2 hours is one thing. And like in Gary Keller talks about, the one thing, if you can just focus on one thing, it's literally a superpower. So focus on that activity and just get after it for those 2 hours. And you'll be surprised, what used to take me literally all day, I'd set a goal in the past, how I would do it, say, hey, I'm going to make 100 calls today or 200 calls today, whatever my goal was. And it would take me, however long, like I decided to work till that day. So said I was working till 8 p.m., literally 7 o'clock, 7:30 rolled around, I would just barely be on track to be hitting it. So for some reason, time, it's weird like that. It'll spread out if you give yourself a lot of time to do something. But when I started doing the power blocking, I started with 2 hours and then slowly went up to 2 2-hour blocks, so 4 hours in total. And when I started to do it this way, I was able to get so much more done. I'd make more than 100 calls in those 2 hours and I'd get such better results. It literally blew me away. And ever since that, I never went back. So that's the first hack. The second hack I want to talk about is the power list. So one of my favorite podcasts is Real AF by Andy Friscilla, and he talks about this thing called the power list. And it's really a game changer. You write down 5 activities that you want to do that day. I like to do it the night before, but you write down 5 things you want to turn into habits. So maybe it's that power block we talked about. Maybe it's getting into the gym. Maybe it's pulling a list. Whatever activities that are really going to push you forward, write those down, and you keep doing them until they become habits. And how you win the day is by doing all 5 of those things. And if you're done with all those things by noon, 1 o'clock, you have the rest of the day to fuck off, do whatever you want. If you want to keep working, you can, but if not, you don't have to feel guilty because you did the 5 most important critical tasks for yourself that day. And it's great because you can't, when you have that scoreboard, when you have that accountability with yourself, you can't bullshit yourself. You can't be like, oh, it was a pretty good day. And really how it usually works if you're a high performer, or if you're anything like me, it's quite the opposite. You can do fucking everything that day. You can hustle all day and still feel like you didn't do enough. But when you look at it and you say, no, I did my power list, and you have that, you checked it off, you have the W for the day, it's great, man. It helps a lot. And I promise it sounds stupid. It sounds like a to-do list. It's not a to-do list. It's not just fucking simple, stupid things you have to do that day. It's not doing the laundry like I've seen some people try to do. It's literally things that are going to push you forward in whatever your goals are, whether it's your business, whether it's fitness, whatever. We're talking about wholesaling here, so keep them wholesaling specific. Again, pulling lists, making calls, getting offers out, whatever else you have to do in your business, whether it's marketing, SEO, training, anything that you need to do that you need to do, and then do them until they become habits. Once those become habits and you're doing them on autopilot anymore, it becomes easy. Take it off, add a new habit back in. And then if you find yourself slacking down the road, go back and add that one before. But if you built that strong chain, if you built that compound effect of doing those activities and building those habits, hopefully you shouldn't have to go back and do it, but we all slip, we all fall off. So the third hack, the final hack I wanted to go over, is really, it's simple. I don't know why more people don't do this, but it's recording your own calls. So a lot of people, everyone I talk to, they tell me they're the best fucking salesman in the world, that they're a master salesperson, they're great, they don't need any help. But a lot of people I work with in my mastermind and I do coaching with, they when I listen to their calls, it's not the case. And I get it, man. For me too, you always think calls went better in your head than they might have really went, or vice versa. You might think it went worse when you really did well. So you really need to record all your calls, and make sure. Again, I'm not a lawyer. As always, this isn't legal advice. Make sure that you record in your state. Texas is a one-party consent state, so I give consent. I can record whatever the fuck I want. Other states you don't need to, but if you're using it internally, not using anything else, again, consult the lawyer, but you should be good. But yeah, listening to your calls, it's like, pro players, whatever sport, they watch game tape. They study themselves, they study other teams, and they really get down to the minutia. And don't just listen to it, don't just watch it like it's, like just when it's a routine or it's a habit, just to listen to it, to say you did it and check off the box. Actually listen and think, hey, what can I do better here? What did I do good? Grade yourself, and really, did I follow the script? Did I go off on a fucking tangent? And when you really start to do that, when you really start to record and listen to your calls and really start to get critical with yourself, it's a game changer. Now, it's awkward as fuck at first. It's really awkward. Most people don't like hearing themselves talk, but like everything in life, the more you do it, the easier it gets. So that's it. Those are the 3 hacks. Do those 3 things. I guarantee you're going to get more done in less time. You're going to get more sales, which is going to turn into more money, which is going to help you get closer to your goals, your dreams, and wherever the fuck you want to be in life. So that's all I got for today. If you like this, if you got any value from it, like and subscribe. I'm going to get back to doing these every week. If there's any content, anything you guys want me to cover in wholesaling, real estate, whatever, let me know. I'm happy to make videos on that. I'm always looking for more ideas. So I appreciate it. Thanks for checking it out. You guys keep crushing it one day at a time.